Tokyo, Japan. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Armadillos of Tokyo. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
1st down, and they go with Swift again. And some room to work. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Quick throw there is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he will not be able to get the 1st as he can get this only down to the 5. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And how about that return? Inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. First and goal at the 8-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Mixon. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Armadillos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
When you look at this defense, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it as we resume action. Here's McPherson now to send it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And Charles, this is another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Armadillos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Dumps it off to Mixon. Only able to gain a couple there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown! Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Armadillos continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A 3-yard loss, 4th down now.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Brad Robbins now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. He stiff arms him. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
Burrow on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the 1st half could have gone any better for them, so what's the approach here in the 2nd half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Once again, they run with Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Burrow will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Swift. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get them the 1st. This short throw caught by Goddard. Down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's Swift. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
On 2nd and goal, Hurts. And now here is another interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Play action. It's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 51 yards. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on third down. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 78 yards. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Hey, bro, that man is slow as molasses.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
What?
Now a give right side Swift. And a very determined run there. He'll take this all the way down.
I ain't concerned. It's 3 minutes. I mean, you down 3 tutties. You know how Madden gets. Quick outs. Give me. Ooh. He tried to throw it to the middle of the field.
They've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now back to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's
I hope you're trying to throw that away.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much is working.
Bro, they're going to stop holding me on that. I'm there.
About what to dial up.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They go play action with Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This will be caught at about the 6.
I even said outside. Come on now.
DeVonta Smith, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. You said who? Oh.
Offensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first,
I
so
ain't
we
even
got
see
2
it.
remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good for PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Appreciate it. Tried to get a little speed back there.
He will score. Touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they're going to mark
the meter is in my way.
Bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good on the extra.
So that's how you feel. You just wanted to wait to the second half.
14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
I know exactly how that go.
Here we go. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter. But
hey, your D-line's OD, and I don't appreciate it.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here we go. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard.
It's like, are you letting him push you upfield? Or are you just getting bitched?
There's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
11.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive.
That middle popped open too. I should have hit that one. But no, Madden, he would have overthrew it right to the damn defender.
The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage.
And he's turning around still looking for you.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have the first down. And that might not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they should be able to run it down from here. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take
Let that man get his 100 yards, bro. Relax.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
He's really sitting in the house. He's so selfish, bro. Damn.
4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow, sliding out of the pocket. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football.
GG's, my God.
They're not turning off the engine. They're not getting
he pulled it.
They plan to keep
Squeeze. Oh, it's for a second. Come on, man. Damn.
And that will extend their lead even further. Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that.
And then, of course, I got this shit.
But it does curl in. Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Tokyo, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Hmm?